There it is. Football is back, baby. What's going on, everybody? Go NFC North. Sage, we'll go back. You give us your 4, and then we'll debate.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So my top, the Detroit Lions. Not surprising pick, coming from me at least.
Yep.
But I really am thinking logically here too. I like them. Number 2, I got the Packers.
That one surprises me. I
Number
like
3,
it. Okay. We'll come
I
back.
got the Vikings.
Okay.
And number 4, I do got the Bears.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Colin, your NFC North.
Back to front, I have Packers finishing last in the division. I have the Bears finishing 3rd. I have the Lions finishing 2nd. And I have the Vikings finishing 1st.
Okay. Vikings winning North. Okay. Addison, your NFC North.
All right.
Unless you want to go last.
No, I'll go
You
3rd.
want to go ahead? Okay.
Actually, no, I will go last.
You'll go last. Okay. All right.
All right.
So my NFC North, I've got Detroit winning the division at 10-7. Minnesota losing the NFC North Championship game and going 9-8. Chicago going 8-9 and just missing by a game, missing out of the playoffs. And then Green Bay going 7-10.
Okay.
Addison.
Oh, we're calling this a dud of a division.
I know.
Last place is 7-10.
7-10.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
I'll go backwards here, and I can say this with my chest held high. Green Bay 6-11, 4 seed. Jordan Love in the offense, just me. But let's see, 6-11, Green Bay 4. Number 3, Minnesota 7-10.
Okay, so a drop off. I like that. Okay.
Yep,
okay.
too many one-score games. Number 2, the Bears,
Okay.
8-9. Not 500,
It's reasonable.
but close.
They
Give me the
you
Detroit
can agree on
Lions.
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
After last year, fuck
Tripled
yeah.
your wins.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Detroit 9-8. So
A game,
it's just a division that beats the fuck up out of each
Exactly,
other.
That's what I think too.
And they're like Detroit. I could see them splitting. I could see division splitting everybody. Literally
yep.
everybody wins a game and
They
loses
all
a
go
game
4-4.
against each other.
Same,
I could see that completely. And we play the AFC West. Like we've got some talent, like talented opponents.
Yeah.
So I just don't see a high win total here or there. 9-8 for Detroit is division winner, and I mean shit. 8-9 for the Bears. That's again the NFC not
right there for a playoff.
playoff. You never know, just depending on how bad the rest of the NFC North is.
Right.
But again, it's just this division's beating up on each other, and they play tough divisions. At least the AFC West, not a lot of win totals there. Yeah, just not a lot of wins.
So Colin, you're the one different. You've got Minnesota winning the division. Why Minnesota over someone like Detroit or Chicago or Green Bay?
So looking at rosters, I would agree that Detroit does have the best roster in
Yeah.
the division. I'm
Yeah.
not arguing that. I just think this is my one this year where everyone is so bought in on one
Detroit,
team
yeah,
that
I
I
know.
have to be different
Have to go other
because
way.
somehow, some way, when everyone's bought into one team,
It
somehow
never works.
something goes wrong. So this is my one this year where I'm like, I'm going to take Minnesota because
Yeah.
I do like the Jordan Addison draft pick.
Like
Yes,
their
they're
offense is going to be
Their
there.
offense is going to be
Their offense is
awesome.
going to
Yeah,
be there.
you talk about Hawkinson and Jefferson there. Their
Yep.
running game with Madison scares me just a little
Yeah.
bit. Can he bolster the whole load? And what is their? I don't know who's their backup.
I
to
don't even
him?
know
That's
who
right.
backup
Dwayne
is.
McBride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dwayne McBride. That's right.
Danny
Yeah,
McBride.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then their defense, as you mentioned, is a disaster.
horrible.
So
Like they have 2 good ends.
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome when Minnesota and Detroit play this year, or Minnesota and Chicago,
Yeah,
or
they're gonna be
Minnesota
good
and whoever
games.
plays this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high-
Yeah,
the
see,
over.
and I that's just the only reason that defense scares me so much.
It's going to be so bad.
I do like their offense, but man, it's just so many one-score games last year. It's gonna catch you up to you a little bit. It's like you
I
can't
don't
do
think
that
they'll be as
forever.
good as they were last
Yeah.
year record-wise.
Yeah.
Madison
Yeah, no,
running
that's
game
true. That's true.
Scares me a lot.
Yeah.
Because when you look
Yeah,
at
he's got it.
Alexander Madison, his 6 starts,
Yeah.
3 of them were against the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't really have a defense to hang their hat on.
Yeah.
You know, at least not when they played. So when you look at those, it's not that efficient at all.
I mean, and I brought it up when we talked about the pressure thing. Like Kirk's playing like this is it for him.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, I think it's tough to think of competing teams and go, I want him.
Yeah, no way.
So it's going to be a team that's on an up and up rebuild if they don't have a quarterback.
Just
like,
he'll be the next
yeah,
Andy Dalton.
yeah, exactly.
Be a bridge
It's like,
QB
well,
that has made
this
the
is it
playoffs
then,
but didn't do
Kirk. Yeah,
anything.
this is it. Win that division then.
Yeah. I think I just have to go with Detroit to win it. And I don't, but I have written here, not a true threat in the NFC.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to be good enough to win this division, but that defense is going to get cooked by any good offense.
and
Like
is-
they're going to have to score 30 points a game.
Is Jared Goff winning you the biggest
Is
game?
Jared, no, and he never has. He
I think
doesn't
they make a
perform his
divisional
best.
round of the playoffs. I
Yeah.
want to see him win a playoff game.
Yeah, and I think if they host a bad wild card team, like if they end up with a 3 seed, but if they end up with a 4 seed, they got to take on Dallas or Philly. Whoever doesn't win that division, that's a tough game. That'll be a
or
great-
Seattle
or
San Fran.
Seattle or
Which
San
would
Fran.
be a really good game. too.
right.
I
But
think it would be Dallas. Just like, props.
as the
but
5 seed,
yeah.
yeah. Minnesota, they have an explosive offense just like Detroit, but their defense is even worse than Detroit's defense,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And then
Bare bones.
I've got Chicago in third because they are improved pretty much across the board. The only thing that scares me about the Bears is their pass rush.
Yeah.
Can they
No,
get
yeah,
pressure? Their
we'll see.
front four have a combined 41.5 career sacks.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus Walker on that defensive line has 19.5 of those 41.5.
I'm
So
praying.
there's just no like proven defensive
Yeah.
line production
I'm
there.
praying polls. I've seen it for a week now that we're interested in Ngakwe
That'd be
and
good. Yeah,
or
go get
Justin
a
Houston.
good
We need
pass
somebody.
rusher.
Justin Houston's 50. I do
Yeah.
not care. He gets 8 sacks. I
8
just
sacks every year.
yeah. He literally. I
want
thought
him
he was
back.
washed
I want him back.
5 years ago when he got released by the Colts,
Yeah.
and instead he's just gone to
And just
Baltimore,
done it again.
Chiefs. I don't even remember where he was last year, but still, it was like
Baltimore.
7.5. Yeah, 7.5,
Yeah.
like 8 sacks. It's like, dude, he just gets
Is
sacks.
he a free agent?
Yeah, I think so. And
yeah.
He's openly stated that he'd be interested. And Poles is like in Kansas City. He saw him, and Ngakwe also wants to play for the Bears apparently, but he wants a contract.
Right.
But
If they
we
can
need
improve the
someone.
pass
We need
rush,
one
I
of
like
those
it a lot
pass
more, 'cause
rush.
I love the
Bye.
linebackers. I
Bye.
like the secondary.
Our pass rush was
but-
horrendous last year
Exactly. And I
and
don't see
you
much
need it.
coming.
because sure we have decent corners
Right.
that become bad corners when
If
they have
you
to
have to
guard
cover
for
for
4
10,
seconds,
exactly.
you know, instead of the 2
Yep,
with a good
exactly.
pass rush.
Take a chance on Chase Young.
Yeah.
Never
No,
know.
that's what I've
That'd be
seen.
a
Montez
big
Sweat.
pickup.
They need to do
That's what I was
something.
thinking.
They need to do
If the Bears
something.
have a premier pass rusher, or
Yeah.
even one that can get them double-digit sacks, I think that elevates that defense to another level.
Mm-hmm. No,
But they
for
just
real.
don't have it on the
No,
roster
they
right
don't.
now.
They don't. No,
But
they
I
don't.
still have them above Green Bay because Jordan Love is like a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's maybe the worst overall roster in the division.
Yeah.
It's close.
Looking at the opposing D lines is why I had Aaron Jones as like my dark horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because the
because
defensive
it's-
lines are
That's
just
good.
Weak.
not
Weak.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. But yeah, I think the NFC North is going to be a lot of offense and a little defense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what all it's going to be every
Yeah.
single week is a
Mhm.
lot of
Unless
scoring.
I really don't have faith in the Packers offense.
Well, that's why I have them finishing last in the division.
I still have
because
them
I think
second
they have the
because they
worst
have a
of it.
good team.
Right, and a good coach. I do like their head
See,
coach.
that's
Yeah.
another thing, man.
Is can he be a good coach?
I didn't want to say LaFleur for the
Uh-huh.
coach because he's not getting fired after one
Yeah,
season.
no.
But if they win 5 games and Love doesn't look good,
Then,
and were
he's
you
in
Aaron
trouble.
Rodgers,
Right.
coach? Was
Yep.
that it? What it was? And
Mhm.
you were Adam Gase, you know, with Peyton Manning, looking
Yep.
great. He's the next good coach.
Next great coach.
Hey, I like LaFleur, and I think he'll stick around and prove that it's not just him because Rodgers
Well,
had
we'll
to
see.
buy on his system. But it's like, man, it helps when you had a guy who win MVP twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does help a lot. So it'll be an interesting division to watch. That's why I think that it'll be like maybe not the best because I don't think any of these teams can win a
Yeah.
Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
But they're gonna beat up on each other. Like you said, I can see all of them going
Yeah.
4-4 in the division,
Literally.
splitting the division straight across.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
let's get to our last.